The top 10 most commonly used idioms in the workplace. Now, I cannot even start to mention the amount of students that have asked us to make a video about this, which is why we're making it now. Now, I had an option to either make idioms to use in everyday life or idioms to use when you meet a new person or when you're having a conversation, but I thought that we could start this with the idioms that you should use when it comes to the workplace or for professional reasons. Now make sure that you watch this video a few times so that you actually understand and grab the concept of each one of these words. If you don't understand it, just back forward and replay it a little bit more, or you can just ask me questions in the comments down below. Now without further ado, let's start. I do apologize if you see an annoying mosquito. It's been pissing me off. Idiom number 1. Hit the ground running. This basically means to start a project with a lot of enthusiasm from the beginning itself. For example, we need someone who can hit the ground running for our latest project about human resources. Make sure that you use this when you are looking for people just like that, enthusiastic, super motivated, and most importantly, very dedicated. Idiom number 2, on the same page. This is one of the most commonly used ones in any situation, whether it be work or daily life, or no matter what it is. This basically means that everyone agrees on the same thing. For example, I can ask you, I hope we're both on the same page when it comes to the first two idioms. It means that I'm asking if you and I have understood it equally well. Idiom number 3, think outside the box. You tell me what this is. If you do, good job, but if you did not know, it basically means that you need to always think creatively instead of going in the most basic and most common way. For example, if you want to learn English, instead of looking at it where you just read books, where you practice speaking with yourself, just kind of insane, you should think outside the box and either get one of our personal one-to-one tutors, or you can practice a few of these idioms in daily conversations. Idiom number 4, bite the bullet. This means to face a difficult situation. That's basically it. It means to face a difficult situation with courage. Make sure that you puff in your shoulders and you just take it like a man or a woman. For example, we need to bite the bullet and just listen to what our boss has to say about us. It's not going to be good. Idiom number 5, the ball is in your court. This is also something super common, and I'm sure that a lot of you actually know this as well. But for those of you that don't, or at least have a little bit of doubts when it comes to this, the ball is in your court is an idiom that says it's your chance. Basically, it means that it is your chance to make a decision or to make a move. For example, I've just sent you all of the details, sir. The ball is in your court now. Simple. Idiom number 6, burn the midnight oil. Super easy, and please use this a lot. This is an idiom which you use when you are working late into the night. For example, my editor needs to burn her midnight oil in order to finish this video. Idiom number 7, cutting corners. Cutting corners. Please do not do this. What does it mean, you may ask? Cutting corners basically means to complete a task using shortcuts and not doing it the most proper, effective way. This is something which you should never do, but if you're going to use this idiom, make sure that you use it properly. It is not a compliment. It is something which is kind of, demotivating. For example, we cannot afford to cut corners in this project because we need to make sure that it's perfectly correct. Idiom number 8, pull your weight. This basically means to do your work and your share of work when you're working in a team. For example, if everyone in my team pulls their weight, this project will go successfully. Otherwise, we will fail. So make sure that in life, you pull your weight. Idiom number 9, back to the drawing board. This is an idiom which you use. I love this idiom. This idiom means that once you've planned something and it's not going the way how you think, then you need to start from square one all over again. Replan. For example, the boss didn't like my project idea. Now, I need to go back to the drawing board. And finally, idiom number 10, learn the ropes. This basically means to understand the steps and the details necessary to do a job very well. For example, it may take a week or two for my new staff to learn the ropes. Now let's just recap really quick. The first one was hit the ground running. The The second one was on the same page. The third one was think outside the box. The fourth one is bite the bullet. The fifth one is the ball is in your court. The sixth one is burning the midnight oil. The seventh one is cutting corners. The eighth one is pull your weight. The ninth one is back to the drawing board. The 10th one is learn the ropes. Please start using these idioms, one idiom at a time in any conversation that you're doing. Once you understand these idioms, I'm pretty sure at least one of these idioms you must have really understood, and in your mind there's a few examples where you can actually use this in real life. Start practicing this in any conversation that you go into. Once you do this, you can understand that the other person actually understood what you meant, and that's what's going to bring you confidence. Some people do not use idioms because they're afraid that the other person will not understand what they say. But use these, anyone will understand. And once you know that, learning will just never stop. Now, if you feel like you enjoy videos like this, make sure that you hit a like so that I know what to make. And in case you want some suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Until then, take care.